then on, but the early laning phase was definitely not in his favor, and we saw that somewhat pouring over into the jungle, where the lanes for Suning were on the back foot, they were getting pushed in, and as a result, Yagao is missing. He is returning now to mid lane, but Lily is down here too.
Could have been a 4-man play. Huanfeng with no summoner spells, no mana, half HP.
Ooh,
this is a very vulnerable Jhin. SOFM showing up, we're getting a 3v3. Lumao running away, trying to disengage. Sword Art with the follow. Lumao tanks some damage, Kanavi does too. Redemption had showed up from the Zoe, but Angel is here. Remember, Lumao doesn't have a way out this time, and that means first Zoom to pretty much play this like we saw previously.
And Graves is a jungler, right? So if you can go tabbies against GP Graves, you're feeling really good. Oh, yeah. But they actually spotted them on this invade, and they're looking for a collapse. Everyone is here.
Oh, but Zoom has joined the fight, and Angel could still be in some dire straits. He tries to get away, he uses the flash. Angel is disengaged for now, but Bin's coming around from the top side. Lumao is also here, Gangplank ulti summoned up. Zoom walking away, uses that Q to try to keep himself healed up. Over the wall comes Angel, Zoom's taken low, Zoom's taken down. Bin disengaging here once more. Trouble bubble over the wall, but Sword Art is still in a bad spot. Lumao's getting himself away. Here comes the Swirl Seed. Sword Art stays alive, Sword Art finally drops. Angel looking to provide some cover fire over the wall, gets right back over in time, and now the pickup kill onto SOFM. The double kill for Kanavi.
You think it's 50-50, but it's not, because they're just that good, right? Like, they are seeing it differently. They're believing in their ability to execute, and Bin now locked down.
Oh, Bin, you got to get out of there, man, but I don't think it's happening. He buys as much time as he can. Rate up in groups compared to Suning. They get 54% of their Rift Heralds in group stage, and so far they've got 100 here in this series. Flash over the wall, Lumao makes sure he doesn't get caught out as Suning moves up to collapse. The turret is still alive. The Leona ulti summoned up. Here comes the engage from Sword Art, but they got to be careful. Not everybody's here just yet.
Here's
Waymaker from Lumao's trying to get him away. They do manage to grab the first kill, but what else can they get here? They had already lost the first turret. They need to find something else. Zoom gets hit by 2 shots, dodges the third, tries to get away from the fourth, but Huanfeng has the damage, and the shutdown will also go over to Bin.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's incredibly minute, as the first Drake of the game going to be taken here likely by Suning 11 minutes in. That is a slow. Be careful with how and where he's farming.
Exactly. He really does, but Angel in trouble here.
Oh boy. Stasis tries to keep him alive long enough. Flashing away. Now they can bite back a little bit here, but Zoom shows up. He's in there. They've got to lead somewhere. Bot lane Prio, invade the jungle, look for a play. Now in the mid lane, they're looking for a play here. Sword Art tries to disengage. Leona is tanky, but not tanky enough to get out of versus 2. Of course, a lot of that is the Rift Herald difference. As Sword Art shows up, here's some of that playmaking I'm talking about. The damage comes through, and the shots are true. Yagao is there, but it's a little bit late.
Through there from long range, having the confidence to land those skills, having the confidence that your teammate will be
the ability to make so many plays here. As now, Suning has decided to contest the Rift Herald. They don't want to give away this second one for free.
Oh,
Sleepy Trouble Bubble down onto Lumao. It's SOFM taking over the Rift Herald, and now the engage is coming through, but Sword Art's in some trouble. The Haymaker finds him, and now Yagao has arrived to find the taunt onto 2 enemy players. They try to disengage it, but now they've got Huanfeng coming in from the side. A very nice bullet time at the very edge of the sleep. Angel's in a bad spot, but they may just turn it around.
So good in this game. Up 4,000 gold, 2 dragons to 0. They are crushing game number.
Shame on you, Sword Art, for not being able to see in the future, but you know what? I think the man's been making enough plays throughout this game. We're going to forgive him. So do one more thing about it. But yeah, the bullet time onto Angel doesn't manage to wake you up from the sleep, so he was doing so much with it, but again, just not enough.
Coming in, we're scrapping
TP
flowers.
Shows up, it's not done. Sleepy Trouble Bubble immediately down onto Yagao's Galio. He goes into stasis, trying to buy himself some time. A beautiful interrupt. Meanwhile, back up in the top lane, it's a double kill for Loken. League of Legends. Huanfeng on the top lane. The final tier 1 turret will fall. That's 3 turrets now for Suning.
They get it in the end. You know, it started out as just a little bit of initial pressure, trying to attack some resources from Zoom, but, you know, he hit Graves with the hard counter of standing behind something, so Graves could no longer hit him when he went behind the tower. But as the rest of the teams are coming up, they look for the flank, and it's a deep teleport flank from Galio on the other side that we saw on screen, but Kanavi able to land the multi-man sleep. able to set them up for the Lumao dunk there, grabbing 2 kills over onto Loken, who was having to deal with, again, a barrel from Bin. The GP ultimate dropped on his head as he's going into that ultimate, because if you want to keep channeling, you got to tank that.
Yeah.
And that's going to get even more difficult. I'm not sure if Bin actually has the Death Starter upgrade, but the true damage...
Remember last game when JDG was at sole point? Suning was able to stop it. Kanavi in a bad spot, forced to flash over the wall. That's a big summoner spell to not have available. Trouble bubble over the wall, but now it's SOFM in a really bad place. He gets away, but he's running right into the waiting arms of Zoom. The Galio's coming around from behind, but the fight is already lost. JDG, they tried to play offensively, but they split their forces, and
Can they
now
chase for a penta here?
everybody dig an extra grave, put a 4th one in the dirt. Ben
Suning, and we saw Lumao setting up in flank positions multiple times in a row, warded out by the long range.
Flexing those muscles in the enemy jungle, laying down that control ward line, cutting off the map yet again. Loken is in a bad spot, gets tagged by the slow, collateral damage doesn't find the kill, but the barrel does. Bin is there for the follow-up. They find the damage they need. Hwanfeng goes godlike. Where's Kanavi at? It's going to be a whole lot of fun here, my friends. Bambi's out of the picture once more. Yagao is here, but 1 versus 3 is not where Galio needs to find himself. Justice Punch away, keeps alive yet again. Ben trying to chase this up, but where is that?
What?
It's Jin!
He's in the base!
Enemy base! Behind the curtains with the curtain call! Everybody is done, man. Hwanfeng is legendary. They pick up the last 2 kills. I tell you what, of all the places that thing could have opened up from, next to the rock in the red team base was not where I was expecting. That was a beautiful subversion of my expectations. Jen should have wrote Season 8 of Game of Thrones. It wouldn't have sucked. But Suning Gaming is now taking down that mid lane inhibitor.
It's Secret Agent, man. Hwanfeng snuck into their base, bribed the guards, and ulted the team behind him. I have never in my life seen a flanking Jin ult with towers still up in the base from inside the enemy's base. That was incredible. They are just chasing him down, and it's just not fair. 1 or 2 hits from the Jin is killing off everybody. And look at this man. He's just sneaking right past the minions and finds the angle. Everyone else is dead, so it actually makes perfect sense. There's no one there to punish him inside the base. How do you escape from this? You are now surrounded on all sides. You can't run from anywhere. This is the most big brain Jin ultimate I've ever seen. Hwanfeng, you beautiful man, you. Because if you do not, they are definitely gonna make no mistake about killing you.
Yagao Justice punches away. It doesn't get
the flank here is Zoom and Kanavi.
But now around the side, Kanavi goes for the swirl seed, but it does not find Hwanfeng. JDG's in a spot where they might be able to make some sort of a move. They're going after the Jin. They're looking to make them plays, but Ben is able to get Hwanfeng out of there, and now Hwanfeng is still alive. Escaping the haymaker. The man's making some plays. He goes legendary as they look to end the game here. Yagao will try to hobble out. He's done it in the past couple of fights, but it won't do anything anymore. Kanavi's the last one to go. 5 dead for nothing. Just walk through the enemy base. Take whatever you please. Suning Gaming, we've got ourselves a series as they take down JDG and secure the win in Game 2.
And what a way to do it. 26-minute win over JDG.